Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan Arnold, aka Demon Master Reviews here, and today we are starting the episode 2 of my 2013 review series. There's only 3 albums in this one, and I figured, yes, let's get this thing going. But before I get into this, there was something I wanted to mention that I didn't mention in episode 1, which is I got a certain set schedule when it comes to doing these. Obviously for these first 3 episodes, it'll be week. So you might have seen last week I did episode 1. This week I'm doing episode 2, and then gonna be doing episode 3 will be premiering. So figured I'd let you know that. So, and then after that, take a break. I got other things to obviously talk about. Start listening to Bell Witch for the Bell Witch deep dive, which I'm announcing here. There will be a Bell Witch deep dive. I got a few people already involved in that one. Got to listen to some 2023 albums to do the 2023 album review series that I'll be doing near the end of this month, obviously. And there's going to be a lot of other stuff. There's going to be a few retrospectives from me, but I'm focusing more on doing these album review series. So, with that out of the way, let's get into this review series. Like I said, there's only 3 albums. There's only 3 albums that I have in this episode, and they're all definite bangers. So let's start. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Suffocation's Pinnacle of Bedlam. This was released on February 18th of 2023. Yes, we're in the month of February with this one. And it was released on Nuclear Blast. And if you aren't aware of them, again, you gotta be living under a rock. Get out of that rock. They are a technical death metal band. They're one of the pioneers of it. Pierce from Within, Effigy of the Forgotten, all that stuff. This was my first foray into this band 10 years ago. Like the hell out of it at the time, but I kind of fall off of it. Yeah, obviously, with getting into what I think of this, this album has some. You get your traditional technical death metal here, but you get moments of some groove. You get some black and doom here and there. You even get melodic moments. Like I think one song, "Sullen Days," the beginning and the end of it, have this really cool melodic passage, which I thought was really freaking cool. I'm like, could have done something with that. I think that, and I think maybe Title Track were kind of similar in style. It's either that or some of these other ones. But, yeah, Sullen Days is pretty much probably the highlight for me off of this. It was like, well, this is interesting. I didn't expect this from tech death, man. But it gets into, like, the middle is pretty much standard tech death. But the beginning and ending of that, I'm like, that's kind of interesting for them. We'll love to see them do more of that. But yeah. I'm going to give this a 9.25 out of 10. It's just your standard tech death. It's not probably one of those that I like more. I personally prefer Dying Fetus to Reign Supreme as my favorite. That is my personal favorite tech death album. Fantastic album all the way through with that one. This one's got some great moments, like I said, Sullen Days, Title Track, Imminent Wrath, As Grace Descends, which was, I believe, a single, My Demise, and Purgatorial Punishment are highlights off of this. So, yeah. If you're into the tech, obviously, if you with Suffocation, definitely give them a listen, or give this album a listen. Next album, we got The Underground Resistance from Darkthrone. This was released on February 25th of 2013 via Peaceville Records, and this is their return to the heavy metal side. They had been doing the crust punk thing for quite a bit after they ditched the black metal stuff, but this is their first foray back into the heavy metal stuff. They have a lot of the heavy metal, the speed metal, some thrash metal moments, Hell, they even got some doom metal here and there. They switched both Nocturnal Culta and Fenris switch back and forth from some songs on here, like Dead Early, I believe, is a Nocturnal one. Valkyrie is a Fenris song. Hell, even I think Leave No Cross Unturned is I think that's the epic on here. It's like a cool song. It's like 13 minutes, but they do go back and forth and stuff in the vocals, and then they do some unison vocals on this. But yeah, definitely love the hell out of this. Yeah, it's back and forth vocals between Nocturno and Fenris. Some doom metal, obviously all those genres. It's their first album back in, like I said, they're back into the metal stuff with this album. And remember listening to this back in the day and loved it. Went back to this, and I still absolutely love this album. Love every song on here. Like I said, Dead Early, Valkyrie, Leave No Cross Unturned, Lesser Men, The Ones You Left Behind, and Come Warfare, the entire doom. It's, fantastically made album. Short, yes, but it's a great album. I give it a 9.5. Definitely check it out. It's worth it. It's probably one of my favorite Darkthrone albums. And then finally, the final one I have on here is The Raven That Refused to Sing and Other Stories from Steven Wilson. This was released on the same day as the Darkthrone album. February 25th, 2013 via K-Scope Records. And this is the first time I talked about him, so standard. Obviously, he's known for prog, obviously Porcupine Tree. He's worked with Opeth and stuff. Before that, the previous year, he did Storm Corrosion, which I did a mini retrospective for that album. Definitely check it out. But, basically, I've been written as, all over the place musically, from chaotic, prog, virtuoso stuff to melodic / ballady moments, and it's pretty true when it comes to Steven Wilson. You know what you're getting with a Steven Wilson album. It's prog all over the place and stuff like that. Odd time signatures, all of that stuff. Epic or songs, long songs, 10-minute plus, all that stuff. You're getting all of that when it comes to Steven Wilson. First foray to listen to one of his albums, and I absolutely enjoyed the hell of it. I give it a 9.5. Definitely worth checking out. Songs like Luminol, Drive Home, The Holy Drinker, The Watchmaker, the title track, are a few of the highlights off this album, and I loved some of them. I think even Drive Home was kind of very much more melodic song on here. Even I think The Watchmaker maybe. But it was a fantastic. It was either a 9 or a 9.5. Somewhere around there. But yeah, definitely check it out if you're into the prog stuff. If you're gonna get some Porcupine Tree in there. Not metal, but some prog rock, some jazz fusion, and art rock, pretty much. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me for episode 2. This is February 2013 episode. This is the episode 2 for February of 2013. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this, click the like button or the dislike button, whichever floats your boat. Comment below what your thoughts are on these 3 albums. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. This has been episode 2 of my 2013 album review series. I will see y'all later, and as always, keep things metal.